Really important thing here is that you, as you're going through this 90-day process, that you define the team norms. What's acceptable? I'm not talking about what's in all the rules that are in your company handbook, okay? I'm talking about what you think is acceptable. Maybe you're not allowed to wear jeans in your store, but you allow it, every time you hit your sales goals. If your goal is $250,000 for that week and you hit it, hey guys, everyone gets to wear jeans next Friday if we hit our sales goal for the week. Okay? Those are team norms. Or, for me, I really hated when I'd see my associates use foul language around each other, around customers, and I just made it a rule. Guys, look, no foul language out on the sales floor. I don't even want to hear it in the break room. You want to use bad language, use it outside, off the property. There's no place here for that. We're professionals. We're here to do a job. We're here to take care of our customers, to create a unique in-store experience, and that foul language is not part of my unique in-store experience, so I don't want any part of it. Okay? That was my team norms, and people respected it. They respected me, and that's just how it was. So define your team norms and make sure it's in writing and it's posted. If you want to have a Hawaiian shirt Friday, make it happen. Make sure it's in writing, okay? Now, through this process, you're going to realize that as you're communicating with your team, you have a decision-making style, whether you know it or not. You are making certain decisions based on your decision-making style. I want to help you understand the 3 main decision-making styles so you know which style to use in what situation. And again, we'll have another course expanded on this, but I'm just going to break it down to you, just 3 bullet points so you understand the 3 main decision-making styles. The first one is autocratic. Autocratic is your way or the highway. You are the single decision maker. Solo decision, nobody's involved in the process. It's your way, highway, no input whatsoever, okay? Second decision-making style is collaborative. It's a partnership. You're collaborating with the team. You want to get everybody's input. You take note of their suggestions. They really feel like they're involved in that process of, maybe you're asking them how should we re-merchandise this corner of the store? Or what do you think we should do to improve our sales in the store? And everybody gives their input. Or maybe it's just your management team. That's a collaborative approach. Now, you're going to have the final input on which direction you're going to go, but everybody had involvement in the process, and they felt like they had involvement, and they contributed to the final decision, all right? And then lastly, there's the democratic approach, where you are completely hands-off. You let the team decide. Look, how are we going to increase sales this week, guys? I'm going to leave it up to you. My department managers, I want you guys to, come together and make build a sales strategy that's going to help us hit our goal. So whatever that is, I'm just going to let you do it. You just tell me what you decided, and I'll approve it, and that's it. That's a democratic approach. So I want to ask you, I want you to think to yourself, which approach do you typically make? What is your decision-making style? Is it autocratic? Is it collaborative? Is it democratic? Or is it a mix of all 3? I'd like to think you probably have all 3. Every situation is a little bit different, but the main approach you should take as a manager is collaborative. That is the best approach. Now, there are situations where it's not the best approach, but generally speaking, collaborative is a better approach than the other 2. Now, this is a real touchy subject here that I struggled with as a manager, and I know so many managers that have struggled with it in the past, that you need to absolutely recognize that you are going to be spending a lot of time at work the first couple months, anywhere from 2 months to 4 months. You're going to be spending a lot of time at the store. And it's because you've got a lot to learn, and you've got a lot of things you need to accomplish in a small window, and you want to look good, for your peers and your boss. You really just want to make a difference, right? So you need to set clear expectations with your family up front and let them know the next few months are going to be hard. It's going to be tasking. You're going to be spending a lot of time at work, and you're probably going to be a little cranky, a little stressed out, but it's necessary because you want to make sure you accomplish the goals that you've set out to accomplish the first few months of being a store manager. So, because that just sets the tone for the rest of your career, right? The next 12 months are going to be predicated on the first 3 months. I can tell you that right now from experience. Hundreds of store managers, first 3 months will set the tone for the next 12 months. So let your family know up front, and hopefully they're understanding. Some families aren't, and some are. Bless their hearts, the ones that are, because it really does make a difference having your family support you, be able to spend that time away from your family and be in the store. Now, the important thing here is when you are home for those few hours, when you're not sleeping, make sure it's quality time. Make sure that it truly is quality time with your family. You really want to make sure that, that 1 or 2 hours that you do have in the evening with your family, make it count, okay? It's the best thing you can do. It'll help them. It'll help you and your family get through those first 3 or 4 months.